Hi guys, it's Joy, and I have to do a little bit of a disclaimer and apologize on my outfit today. This is one of my new sweater dresses. Isn't this pretty? I love this sweater dress. It's not white, it's kind of like an off-white cream. I would have rather done white, but this was the only one they had. And as you guys know, I am in between sizes. I'm not a whale, but I'm not small. Not like I used to be. So things like bras and clothes aren't quite fitting yet, even though I fit into my extra smalls and I bought a bunch of extra smalls or extra smalls, or if they didn't have that, smalls, because I intend to get back to where I was. It fits. It is a little bit tight. So things around here don't quite fit yet. But then I'm like, how many people on YouTube just show off everything? Do I really need to apologize for that? No. But you know, if anybody's offended by that, I don't know why you would be. It's just why would you be offended by my body? It's a body. I am sorry. I shouldn't even have to say that. No, women shouldn't have to apologize for the fact that they have bodies just because men might have issues with women having bodies hormonally. Anyway, I'm in a sweater dress that I really love, and today, we're gonna keep on the Shane and Trisha bandwagon, because apparently when hairbyjay does something horrible and undeserved to Trisha that she's scared of, and she has every right to be, and I will always stand by that, it's Shane's fault. We gotta throw Shane in there. So here's what I want to talk about that I think is there are a couple things you're going to see today. So the first one is I have been seeing that it is confirmed. The truth is out there. Both Shane and Ryland have been caught red-handed. An audio leak that says jeffreestar, most reliable person, jeffreestar, they were caught talking trash about Trisha. They were caught talking trash about Trisha. That's a hard one to do. So apparently there was a clip that people have found from the podcast that Ryland did with Jeffree, where they are directly talking crap about Trisha and making fun of her. And here's the thing. There have been a ton of unsubstantiated claims without evidence from other YouTubers that say they know firsthand that Shane and Ryland talked crap on people. Like, for instance, let's take Peter Mon, who's got a lot of credibility. Peter Mon apparently had said back in September that Shane was talking trash on Trisha. The same Peter Mon that put out conspiracy theories about Trisha having an overdose. The same Peter Mon who in 2 different videos told people that I'm really not that sick, or if I am, I'm just kind of faking it, not wanting to get help, because in the state of Oklahoma, I could get Sooner Care. See, he knows what Sooner Care is. It's insurance for my state for people who aren't insured, because as he was a licensed practicing therapist before, a real one, right? Because of that, he knows that there is insurance available for me. And he and another big creator made fun of me saying if I really wanted to get better, I could get on that insurance. I'm lying. But if you go look at the qualifications, the first one on there is you need to be a mother with children. I don't qualify. The same Peter Mon that was caught saying a lot of R-word stuff apologized, but never apologized for the fact that as a therapist, he put out a ton of personal, private information about his clients and the people that came to him for help. Everybody's good guy, Peter Mon. I always think it's funny when I see YouTubers team up against other people and they've done stuff to each other. But Trisha has been quoting Peter Mon because Peter Mon, among other credible YouTubers, has said, Peter Mon who never lies, and that apparently Shane was talking bad about her. And apparently now Gabby Hanna is to be believed. Remember, everybody hates Gabby Hanna, including Trisha. What a horrible, terrible person. But suddenly, Gabby's to be believed for rumors about Shane. I guess when it suits our narrative, because before then, Gabby was just horrible, terrible, awful. So, with that in mind, apparently, because this is what I've been one of those people. I've been really skeptical and I've been really critical where I'm like, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence that Shane and Ryland are such horrible people that they should continue to be canceled and bullied? Because at this point, when I watch what Trisha's doing, I feel like it's bullying. Now, she has every right to be upset by hairbyjay. Every right to even affiliate that with Jeffree. I get it. Shane didn't do anything to her in this situation. People can say, oh, he should have blah, blah, blah. Shane has been canceled up one side and down another. Shane is smart enough to know if he says anything, it's going to create more issues. And that's exactly what happened. Go check out my other videos from yesterday. I have links in the description, links up here about what I'm talking about. Because what ended up happening yesterday is that Ryland talked, in my opinion, very respectfully and briefly touched on what was going on, wished her well, even said there were parts where he's like, maybe I've messed up here or there. And of course, it's been ripped apart because it's Shane, and Ryland's connected to Shane, and anything to do with Shane just needs to be the worst thing in the world nonstop, because it is okay for the YouTube community and the internet mob to put targets on people to bully. I'm not saying Shane is perfect. My question is, where's the evidence for everything everybody is saying? That's been my question this whole time. My question is, why are we blindly believing rumors and making it fact in the social court of law, and we're allowing Shane to never have a career again? This is what I want to know. Like, that's my question. There are all types of things I'm really curious about when it comes to this situation. And finally, it looks like we actually have a smoking gun. What is this? What am I doing? I don't know. My shirt's distracting me. We have a smoking gun, because here's the thing. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers. I don't want to be Trisha, who like primps the whole time in her monitor when she's supposed to be talking to y'all. Look, if that's what she wants to do, that's fine. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I just don't want to be that vain. And when I say that, I'm not even giving her an insult. On the Dr. Drew test, she was very high on vanity. They tested her on vanity and it was super high. I think she got like the highest score. It was 6 out of 6. So that's not even an insult. It's just a fact. My monitor's over here and I'm very scared of what my shirt keeps doing. And I'm trying to get it in place, but I don't want to stare at the monitor the whole time because I want to be respectful to you all. That's the goal. So I'm trying to keep all this stuff together. You can tell I'm not in the beauty community. Oh, that's another thing I really want to talk about at some point. The beauty community. I think that is one of the most toxic communities on YouTube. If nothing else, makeup, all of the makeup that we put on our faces has poisonous chemicals and heavy metals that end up aging our faces and destroying our health. Now, I'm all for makeup. If you like it, more power to you. I like the idea of makeup as art. I look at it as art. It's not an art that I like and that I can do, but other people celebrate your art. But the beauty community all goes off of promoting products that are going to destroy your health and your face. So you buy more products so that they'll be anti-aging, that also have crap in them, that cause cancers and cause all kinds of things. So I think the beauty community literally is, in my opinion, one of the most toxic, not just because of all the drama awfulness that they get into, but because they're literally poisoning your face. And again, I'm not criticizing anybody that puts on makeup. I feel bad because why should women who partake in this art have to be poisoned? You would think there might be more voices in the beauty community to stand up against that. And I'm sure that there are a few, but most of them just blindly go along with it. They have a lot of, because they all love to be SJWs. And there are some things to be SJWs about, but they all have health privilege. That's not one of the SJWs you really take seriously because nobody cares about the disabled. Because we can't have a revolution. We're too sick to do it. Anyway, I digress. I want to get to this point. We finally have leaked audio where it proves without a shadow of a doubt, and a shirt that doesn't work. Really, this is a dress. It proves that Ryland and Shane have been mean girls to Trisha. Dun, dun, dun. I'm sorry. The way that Trisha has said, I want to move on, and she's done a week of blaming Shane for this whole thing. I mean, that's somebody who has a lot of integrity and respect for her friendships, obviously. Let's see this leaked audio clip and let's see what the dirt is. Here we go.
But monthly, yeah, it's expensive. But my mortgage is really low. Unlike a lot of YouTubers actually paid for my house. Yeah.
All right. Let's play that again, just so you can hear it in the entirety and see if you picked up on it. Here we go.
But monthly, yeah, it's expensive. But my mortgage is really low. Unlike a lot of YouTubers actually paid for my house. Yeah.
Now, let's see Ryland's reaction to that. Let's see exactly how he reacted again. So, what I've seen from the drama channels is that this clip shows that when Trisha said that Jeffree and everybody made fun of her because she didn't buy a house, that this is the proof that it wasn't just true. And I don't think anybody said it couldn't be. I think we know the propensity for Jeffree to be a mean girl in this in situations in general. But that Shane and Ryland are right in there, and they're spreading rumors and making gossip, and this is undisputable proof. Because Ryland giggled. How's that proof? How's that proof? So Jeffree made an offhanded, shady comment. Ryland giggled. First of all, let's take out the shade of it, okay? Just taking out the shade of it. because I'm going to look at this from a few different angles. It is always smarter if you are in the position to buy your home. Many times your mortgage will be lower than the rent that you would pay, and you build equity. That's business and finance 101. That's just being smart. However, many people in our country and across the world are in this kind of position to be able to buy a house, have horrible credit, because either they've been in positions that are horrible and maybe not even any fault of their own. They've tried to work hard, or what's going on with the economy. So I just want to say, on the intelligence end, yes, I can agree with Jeffree in only the sense of the fact that it is smarter to buy than to rent. However, couple things. People aren't really in that place, and how it comes across to everybody. It comes across to everybody when Jeffree does this as Jeffree's being like a mean girl who's shaming people who don't have money. And not everybody has the kind of money Jeffree has, or Shane has. And it seems like this is an admission that they're mocking people and putting people down. You know what? I've seen Ryland and Shane giggle at all kinds of stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. And you know what? Ryland and Shane, and the worst part is people keep saying Shane. Shane wasn't even there. Ryland, let's be honest, Ryland could kind of think the comment is true in the sense of, yeah, it's smarter to buy. But it doesn't mean that he's laughing at Trisha. This doesn't mean that they've been talking crap. Now, does Jeffree talk crap? Sure, maybe he does. And would this allude to it since we know what Trisha said? Quite possibly, yeah. I'm not going to sit here and act like it wouldn't. Yeah, that seems plausible. That definitely seems plausible. But we're literally throwing Ryland under the bus because of a comment Jeffree made that he just made a little giggle at. That could have been a nervous laugh. That could have been I agree with you, it's smarter to buy your house laugh. It could have been anything. We don't know. And I think what bothers me is Trisha, who is an admitted troll, who is an admitted narcissist. We'll get into all that in another video. Who has admitted to lying for attention, who's been destructive and put all kinds of personal private information out there about people in her life that were so destructive, and she weaponizes information to hurt people in her life. We're giving her a complete pass to bully and want to recancel Shane because of something hairbyjay did. I don't buy it, and I'm going to continue to not get it. Now, if the claims that Trisha has made about Shane are true, I'm going to need more than YouTube's therapist, Peter Mon. I'm going to need more than him making stuff up, in my opinion, because that's what he does. He did it with me. Well, he did a quick Google search. Oh, insurance. If people need insurance in Oklahoma. He did a quick Google search, looked up Sooner Care. There it goes, she's lying. Well, no, go look at the qualifications. Literally, you look at the qualification pages for Sooner Care. And guys, this all had to do with, if you guys don't know what that is, when I was really sick and opening up and talking about my experience, Peter was one of the very awesome bullies on YouTube that decided to do a ton of videos about me and alluded to the fact that I'm either really not sick or I'm just whining, shut up and get over it. You know, what an actual healthy therapist says to people. Can you imagine this guy was literally sat and did therapy to people? This guy told everybody, basically, I'm full of crap because there's insurance I could get that I won't take. No, I don't qualify, Peter. And as a therapist, maybe you could have literally looked at like the 5 qualifications. It's not like there were 100 or there were 20. There were like 5 or 6. You could have glanced over it. But no, you just needed to make fun of somebody sick because you saw somebody that was weak and you thought, hey, I can mock them and get some attention. This is why I keep telling you guys, your favorite YouTubers, 9 times out of 10, aren't good people. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try to be the best version of myself and I try to be fair to other people. And some of you, and you know what? I think y'all have a point. Some of y'all have a point. I've been looking at the comment section. Some of you were like, I get if Trisha wasn't very nice to you, but you might be letting that allow you to get a little less, like you're not as unbiased as you think because of that. Okay. And you know what? That's a fair criticism. It's fair. So I take stuff in. Now, if you guys are just gonna, by the way, if people are just gonna be nasty, I block y'all. Like, I don't care. And you know what? My platform, my comment section is not for your free speech. I've already been down that road where I just let horrible people take over. Not gonna do that again. So if you want to, you can waste your time because I am right on my comment section. I should be on disability. This is all I do in my life, so I have my comments up all day, every day. But if you are gonna come at me respectfully, I'll take your point in, right? Because I think we can all learn and we can all grow. And just because Trisha hurt me doesn't mean she's horrible to other people. And just because she tried to do things that would ruin my YouTube career and ruin my friendships, which, if I'm able to, I will let y'all know about that, maybe doesn't mean that she's horrible to everybody. But I also think, considering what she did to Mikenactor Avocado and what we've seen her do to countless other people, She has a history of this. Oh, but I guess Shane's history with friends. And here's the other thing, guys, that drives me nuts. Everybody has different cycles of friendships. Yeah, there are some friendships that are toxic and you have to cut out. But you know what's even more toxic? Being somebody that thinks they have to put out every single piece of their friendship business, or people that they care about or that are close to them or that they have to put out every single piece of everything over what to me looks like miscommunication and Trisha wanting to throw Shane under the bus because it can get her attention right now. That's what it looks like to me. Until she provides evidence, that's what I'm seeing. And I keep seeing people say, evidence, leaked audio, blah, blah, blah. So, okay. I'm open, guys. I'm not saying, and people keep thinking I'm writing so hard for Shane. I'm not sitting here saying Shane or Ryland or anybody is perfect. I'm saying for us to blindly believe gossip from a known liar and somebody who is an admitted narcissist, for us to just believe all of this gossip from people who aren't reliable, who are known liars, like Peter Mon, for us to just sit here and blindly believe this stuff is, it's not healthy. It's trial by gossip. And we're literally telling Shane, you're not allowed to have a career because we enjoy destroying you and putting a target on your back. People want to act like they're all for, they are social justice warriors. But the thing is, a lot of those SJWs, they go and turn into bullies themselves. And I feel like that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of bullying Shane because he did humor people didn't understand the past. Oh, and it was a different time when it really wasn't. Yes, it was. And there is literally one thing I can say to sum that up. Why was the show Jack blank SS? Why was that show ever on the air or popular that did 10 times worse than Shane? Why did people think it was funny? Shock value. A lot of the humor back then was doing things that were so crazy and so nuts and offensive, it shocked your senses and that made you laugh. So for people to say it wasn't that crazy of a time, actually it was. I know, it was there. I lived it. Maybe some people where you lived it wasn't that same way, and that's fine. I'm just telling you though, why was Tom Green popular? Can you imagine? Tom Green would have been canceled up one side and down another for so many different things. So that's what I want to tell you. I don't think just because Trisha's upset with hairbyjay that Shane should have been drug into it. And then she should be out there talking about his private mental health. I think that's disgusting. But then again, Peter Mon, who's a therapist, who she's relying on, right? He also puts out his client's information. Also, when you want to say, well, he apologized for the R-word stuff, he did, but you know what he didn't do? He never apologized for putting out information on his clients. I think I might do a separate video about this. I really don't want to get into it with a lot of YouTubers. I really don't. And that's not my goal here, and that's why I said I really don't want to bring up certain people. I think Peter Mon, though, in my opinion, is very predatory because of what he's done to his clients, and there's been zero accountability or zero apology. It was one of the only channels. I have videos on what he did with that. So go check it out on the channel. I have videos about Peter Mon and his clients. Oh, there's all kinds of other stuff. Apparently, Peter Mon, this was a fun one. He admitted in one of his videos where he's driving around just talking incessantly, and that's fine. I talk a lot too, right? That's not even a dig. I talk a lot. But apparently, he admitted that he put down one of his dogs because he ended up getting with a partner that didn't want that dog. I mean, Peter. Oh yeah, let's listen to Peter. Let's listen to Peter. Oh, but Shane bad because animal jokes. I just think it's hypocritical. All right, we'll see how much this gets downvoted, but I'll tell you guys what, here's the thing. I don't think we can take a clip of Jeffree doing something shady and maybe some possible nervous laughter from Ryan and be like, there it is. There it is. It just seems predatory. People are literally going back through any podcast they can to try to connect point A, point B, and point Mars. And I've seen YouTubers do this. I've watched YouTubers do it to me. And it's not that I have, people are like, you're just bitter. You know what I am? I'm tired. I'm tired of people trying to act like they're right fighters and then they're just bullies and then they perpetuate this cycle of bullyism. We're perpetuating people to not weigh information correctly. We're perpetuating people to not think critically because predatory people on YouTube get paid when they can destroy somebody, but it's okay if it's certain people. And really bothers me. Really, really bothers me. I see so much hypocrisy with these people. And look, I get it. Sometimes everybody can be a little bit hypocritical, okay? I understand that concept. I'm not immune to that. But watching these people who act like the ultimate right fighters, it's really funny to watch YouTubers who are drama YouTubers who scream body positivity. And when a big video is done about me that gets 1 million views, it says, my weight issues are just because I eat, and I'm fat, and I'm just so disgusting, and nonstop, not just fat jokes, but saying I am just disgusting and lazy human being, that some of these YouTubers stay quiet, but they actually support that YouTuber who did that video, because body positivity, y'all. I've seen it with me, and I've seen it with other people. And I just think it's time that we allow forgiveness. I know religion isn't super cool, and I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we could give forgiveness a try, and we could let people become better people instead of just because they've made a mistake or they've done something we don't understand, just continuing to bully them. And to me, now I feel like Trisha, who was a victim to hairbyjay, I feel like Shane is a victim to Trisha's bullying. You want to know why I've turned? Because that's what it looks like to me, on top of the information I found out personally. But more than that, before I found out more information about Trisha that was shady on what she's done to me, I was watching her become a bully. And I was like, this is about taking Shane down because she wants the attention, she wants the views, she wants the money. And that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And people keep saying I'm talking about the promotion. Well, she'd been promoting her music video and she promotes those adult toys once a week. Great. The timing is still suspect. The timing, the fact that the day she promotes her music video, she's going to come for Shane. Well, I'm not saying she had that scheduled. I don't care if she had that scheduled. Why would she schedule that out? That's the whole part of being shady. These are all calculated, manipulative, behind-the-scenes plans, which I know personally Trisha likes to do. And she admits it. A woman who admits to being a narcissist, who admits to lying and admits to trolling her audience and hurting people for views and attention, we're just going to blindly believe every accusation because what hairbyjay did is Shane's fault. So, undeniable proof, guys, because nervous giggling. And it might not be nervous giggling, but we don't know what that is. We don't know. At this point, I feel like Trisha is kind of forcing Shane and Ryland to have to come out and speak about this. That's what it feels like. She's kind of forcing them. I think she was riding on the fact that they wouldn't, but now anything they say, and if you watch their reaction, I feel like Ryland is trying to be a respectful adult about this. But you know what's sad? We're teaching a whole generation of people that privacy in your relationships and friendships no longer exist. Getting attention at any cost is all you should do. And we are teaching them literally the most unhealthy ways of basically don't respect anybody so you can get attention. Be a bully, but then claim you're a victim, cry in front of people, destroy somebody's life so you can get money. We're just teaching everybody to be our own form of like paparazzi, and it's gross. Like, it makes me so sad that I'm watching people go to this level. Remove Shane, remove Trisha, remove all the characters. That's what we're doing. And is this really what do we want a world of people who act like this? Is this really what we want? It just feels like social media has just become horribly evil. As Trisha says about Shane, I rebuke it. I love that Trisha suddenly gotten religious. Trisha, the woman who has glamorized being a paid escort, paid to do sexual activity with men, with women, with whatever. She has glamorized this lifestyle and that career to, millions of young women, basically saying it's okay and it's empowering when you know what? That can cause all kinds of lifelong medical issues. But I guess STDs aren't a thing. Not that big a deal. She's glamorizing this lifestyle. It's not real safe and could literally compromise your health for the rest of your life. Which remember, Trisha's health is compromised. She can't have children because of the lifestyle she led. The same woman suddenly rebukes all the evil in Shane. Okay, girl. The same woman who's a narcissist, who is BPD, and is consistently destructive to all the people close to her, including her fiance's family, which remember, wasn't it a month ago? She was talking about how horrible and awful Hila and Ethan are, and she's never going back. She's never blah, blah, blah. Remember all that? Sometimes I wonder, is Trisha manufacturing all this, and is there a bigger reason even in the music video? Because I think that's what she does, and she's admitted to doing it. Undisputable proof! All right, if you like this video, I'm sure most of you won't, please like the video. If you didn't like the video, please downvote it, only because, y'all, everything helps in the algorithm. So when you downvote because you're angry at me, you're still helping me. So go for it. I've already accepted this channel will never be a high-like ratio, and that's okay. Because I'd rather be at peace with what I'm doing, build my business, speak the truth while I do it, from the way that I can. That's what I'd rather do. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If it is disrespectful, if it is mean, if it is attacking, it'll be removed. If it's respectful, and if there, you have intelligent points and things you want to get off, that's great. You're welcome here. But a-holes aren't welcome here, which is why Trisha is not welcome here. And what she's doing to Shane and any bullies aren't welcome here. Yeah, I just like it. Selective bullyism. People are mocking me because, well, you're just mad because Trisha didn't like it. Well, Trisha bullied me. Yeah, but Shane's our friend. And she's being a bully to Shane. You're supporting her being a bully to Shane because of gossip. And yet when I say somebody's bullying me, we don't blindly believe me, but we believe Trisha. When I have shown time and time again, if I say something and I can't show you receipts immediately, I still do have receipts. It's just not the right time. Oh, okay. So selective outrage, selective SJWism over bullying. Okay. I don't know. Human beings. You know what, though? It's not really all human beings, because that's the funny thing, y'all. A lot of the people that watch YouTube consistently, a lot of the adults, right? They've got issues going on in their lives. They've, they're not where they want to be necessarily. Some of them for entertainment, I get that. But the people you really see really in the YouTube communities who are adult type figures, a lot of them like have issues to where like YouTube becomes their life. It's my life because I'm chronically sick. I should probably be on disability. I could get on disability. I'm fighting wanting to be that person because I want to believe I'm Superwoman that can still do all the marketing and the business and the things I did. But I'm not. And that's something that I have to grapple with. So right now, to just barely get by, I do YouTube. This is what I do. But so many of these people that you're going to see on YouTube with all this outrage and all this blah, 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 they're people with a lot of issues. Not just the YouTubers themselves, who most of them are going to be narcissists on some spectrum. And they are just wanting to do anything for attention and nickels. And that's just always how it is on this side of YouTube. But then you also have the viewers. And you have a bunch of young kids. And this is fun for them and great. This is their source of entertainment, or a lot of adults. Because here's why I'm saying this. Most well-adjusted adults, like with families or with lives, they have no clue what is going on in the world of YouTube drama. This is really just here. Yeah, sure, it can be Googled and looked up, but nobody cares. And that's the great thing I learned. Nobody cares. It's only on this side. Unless you get super big like a Shane Dawson, but even then. Do you know how many people my age would be like, who? Oh, I feel like my kids watch that. So it's interesting. I just hope we're not teaching generations of people that, all the things that psychology tells us. Like Ryland said, literally healthy psychology of don't react to things, feel your emotions, take a step back, take a breath, count to 10, and wait to the right time when you're calm to express yourself to the people you care about. Apparently, no, that's just been completely demonized because whoever makes the first, most convincing accusations without evidence wins, by God. At this point, I need, for me to give Trisha any benefit of the doubt again, even outside of my bias and the fact that she's been a horrible bully to me, and she's tried to ruin my life. Aside from all of that, I need evidence. But then to ask for evidence, we're asking for her to continue to disrespect Shane's privacy and mental health. But at this point, girl, you've already done it. You've already done it. So why don't you actually back up any of what you're saying and not just YouTube's therapist, Peter Mon. Love to hear that. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. If you're new, like and subscribe, because I'm losing subs over this. But you know what, guys? I remember when I was sick and not on YouTube, I remember the Tati Westbrook and James Charles thing, summer 2019. I remember me and Mikenactor were writing back and forth. I'm like, this doesn't smell right. Something's not right. Where's the evidence? Where's the this? Where's the that? And I was like, this is going to turn. This is going to turn. And boom, it did. And I nailed it. And I laughed. I'm like, thank God I'm not on YouTube, because I would have made a video in defense of James and everybody would have come for me. And I wanted to end up being right. But then still people have hated me on something that they even forgot why they hated me about. Welcome to YouTube. So maybe I'll never actually grow this channel because of that. But it is what it is. And I'd like to think I'm somewhat of a, savvy, crafty businesswoman. I always try to have integrity, but I can be smart at business. So hopefully I can say my truth and still grow things the way I need to. All right, guys, this has been Joy. Take care, blessings. I love y'all. Even if we disagree, that is okay. You're still welcome here as long as you're respectful. Take care, everybody. I'm wishing everybody lots of love and hugs, and I'm giving you hugs, kisses, and everything good. Mwah! I'll see you in the next video. Bye.